I'm unable to hear.
Am I audible now?
Yes, madam. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to share with you all that we have with us Professor Dr. Nishta Jaswal ma'am, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Jaipur. Professor Yugal Kishore sir, former Vice Chancellor, Assam National Law University. Dr. Suresh Mani Tripathi sir, member Chhattisgarh Law Administration Academy. Professor Jai Shankar Singh, Dean Allahabad University. Dr. Sunil Kumar Mishra, Professor of Practice, Madan Mohan Malvi Technical University. And also we have an international guest with us, Professor Angelo from Mediterranean International Center for Human Rights Research. I welcome you all. I hope the technical team is comfortable and we may proceed.
Yes, ma'am.
May I please request Shri Abhay Pratap Singh sir to provide a brief introduction of ICLAP Foundation and the program we are having today. I guess there's some technical problem. Rachana ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Sir is there. He has already joined meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we also have with us Professor Maria Hupffer from Brazil Vivale University. We welcome you, ma'am. If we have any technical problem,
please continue. You are audible.
sir, actually, Shri Abhay Pratap sir is not visible, and he is going to introduce today's program and welcome all our national and international guests.
Hello, good afternoon.
Sir, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There have been some technical issue. That's why I'm sorry for keep everyone waiting. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Please. We have to start, right?
Yes, sir, we request you to please provide us a brief introduction about ICLAP Foundation and how ICLAP Foundation is providing a platform to researchers like us for platforming or showcasing their legal research.
Right. See, ICLAP Foundation basically stands for Indraprasth Center for Law and Policy. We established this in the year 2018, and the object was to help advance legal research and legal awareness among the public. And for that, ICLAP has been doing, it's working in different areas in terms of providing legal aid to the needy. We are into publications of various journals and books. And at the same time, we've been sponsoring marginalized students who have been preparing for various competitive examination in collaboration with certain institutes that train students with regard to that. However, the basic aim and prime objective for today is also in that line. That is this book, which is there. We are to launch, and this book is also part of the same initiative. However, be it legal education, advocacy, or judiciary, we have been trying our best to make an impact in these spheres, and we hope to continue to do so. And with this, I would also extend my best wishes for the book today.
Thank you so much, sir. I actually forgot to introduce sir initially because there was some technical glitch. Sir is a former judicial officer from Haryana Judicial Services and founder of ICLAP Foundation. Sir, I request you to welcome all our guests because there are people who have joined internationally despite the time barrier because it is 6 in the morning at their country.
Right. I welcome all of you, and I know the great legal luminaries and great legal mind is there. And the book, obviously, we'll have a discussion about the book and the wonderful piece of law that has been worked by ma'am. So I welcome you all, and irrespective of the time zone, from good morning to good evening.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I humbly request Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswal, ma'am, Vice Chancellor, B.R. Ambedkar Law University. Ma'am, we are delighted to have you here. Words can't express how lucky I'm feeling that for me, it is such a dream come true like situation. Ma'am, please bless us with your kind words.
Thank you, Dr. Ratna. At the very outset, I congratulate your foundation for doing wonderful work, especially in the area of research. And of course, I must congratulate the editorial team, the authors of this book, comprehensive book, because the theme is very, very important. Theme is important from all the angles because children are, in fact, the touchstone of any country. If you want to decide what kind of development is taking place or what will be the future of any nation, it depends upon children of today. I can just recite a Sanskrit shloka. Balo va ev gun grahya shiksho va pramta sadhu natu dandain balaha syat krudhen jataritah, which means, now this is the base. In fact, you're talking about abhay bachpan, unflinched childhood. A child deserves love, care, and good education. Never punish or scold a child in anger, for they learn and grow with love and guidance. I could go through, because I received the e-copy of the book, that how you have trotted the historical journey, especially the position in India, that how we celebrate so many festivals in India, and those festivals or like even the mothers, they keep vratas, fast, for the welfare of their children. You touched international scenario, of course, International Covenant on Child Rights, very important, where we talk about number of principles which you need to follow. And fortunately, in our Juvenile Justice Act of 2015, we incorporated those principles also, and all the laws. And in fact, the decisions which have been given by the Supreme Court of India, they are based on these principles. And the best principle is the best interest of the child. How can we forget that above all we have the Constitution of India, the Sanctum Sanctorum, where all the provisions are applicable, will be applicable to the children when they grow up also. But if we just refer to the specific provisions, Most important is the preamble, where we find a reference to dignity, the term dignity. And for uplifting this dignity, protecting this dignity, we find a reference to Article 15, Clause 3, where special provisions can be made in favor of children. And of course, Article 24, to be very specific, coming to directive principles of state policy, 39F, where we talk about protecting these children. 24, of course, protects from exploitation, and they should not be engaged in some kinds of employments. 39F again refers to the word dignity, that they must grow, they must develop with freedom and dignity. And of course, the fundamental duty, Article 51A(k). Even though specific reference has been made to state of Rajasthan, but I would like to make one comment that as I understand, we have really grown. If we turn back the pages of history, we find what kind of condition was there and how we are further moving, recognizing the rights of the children. We are well aware, child rights commissions are there in all the states, even National Human Rights Commission, even though we can't say specifically about children, but human rights are protected and recognized. One thing I would like to say, that is here, once this book is launched, please put a comma and not a full stop, because we have to review it from time to time, and of course with empirical study. You may take any state, but empirical study must be there, because we have so many laws, we have so many policies, we have so many decisions of the Supreme Court, but our expectations are very, very high. So it needs regular review, that to what extent we have succeeded. That is why I said, don't put full stop, put a comma here. I will not take much of the time. I must admit before all of you that I'm a poet by heart. So I'm just going to, now this is in Hindi. I didn't know that here we'll be having our friends from abroad also, but I'll just try to translate it. Now, this is the base, because when we talk about child rights, I must inform you that I had been member of Chandigarh Child Rights Commission for 4 years. I know the kinds of issues arising. मैं न जाने कैसे किसी कोख में आ गया, मैं न जाने कैसे किसी कोख में आ गया, कितने ही आंसुओं से प्रथम स्नान पा गया. For my friends from abroad, in fact, this is really painful in certain cases, and we don't know about the background of the children. They just had their life on this earth, and how they lived their life, that is beyond imagination. कोख से दूध का सफर अधूरा रहा, कोख से दूध का सफर अधूरा रहा, उस दूध की कीमत से सदा आजाद रहा. I hope you understand the pain of this. If you have a parents, they look after you, they cajole you, and then you have also duty and responsibility towards them. If they don't have, then they don't have any such responsibility. धरती की थी गोद मुझ जैसों के लिए, धरती की थी गोद मुझ जैसों के लिए, आसमां ने खोले आंचल मेरे लिए. That simply means God is there for everybody. हर दिन बिछती थी मेरी औकात की बिसात, हर दिन बिछती थी मेरी औकात की बिसात, हर पल जुड़ते थे नए नाम मेरे साथ. मेरी मासूमियत बिकी ढाबों, मंदिरों और चौराहों पर। इवन दो वी टॉक अबाउट चाइल्ड लेबर एक्ट, कौन नहीं हंसा मेरी ठंडी आहों पर। बचपन का आंगन पार किए बिन जवानी की सीढ़ी चढ़ ली। I hope you can understand I am referring to POCSO, why there was a need for passing this law. बचपन का आंगन पार किए बिन जवानी की सीढ़ी चढ़ ली, कौन सी गलती नहीं थी जो घटना सी नहीं घट ली। You read in the newspapers every day. मंजिल पे विपरीत दिशाओं में जा चुका था, मंजिल से विपरीत दिशाओं में जा चुका था, अपने जन्मने का कर्ज अपना अस्तित्व छुड़ा चुका था। न जाने कब जीवन की रात हो जाए, न जाने कब जीवन की रात हो जाए, मगर मेरी सी नहीं किसी और की औकात हो जाए। Now this should be the purpose, whether we conduct conferences, we do research, we write books, we write papers, this must be kept in mind. And finally, I just pray to God, appeal to God, है रब तो आज कह दो उससे तू तो पिता है सबका, है रब तो आज कह दो उससे तू तो पिता है सबका, कोई माता पिता बने न बने, तुझसे सिला है सबका, तुझसे सिला है सबका। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिना, and I once again congratulate you for launching this book. God bless all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are blessed with your words. This is our pride possession. We'll keep alive. Thank you so much. And it was so beautiful to have these lines. I mean, they very much relate to the essence of book. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request if Angelo Ferraro, sir, Professor Angelo Ferraro, sir, is connected with us. Sir, we would like to hear from you. Sir has
Hello.
joined from Italy.
Good morning, I'm here.
Morning, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the invitation. For me, it's a great pleasure to be here with you. A great pleasure to participate in this ceremony for a great book of Dr. Ratna, which is for me the confirmation of her expertise, her great curiosity, passion. Dr. Ratna was one of our best candidates in the postdoc program. You must know that every year we host a lot of candidates from about 20 countries in this postdoc program. We have two programs in truth, and many Indians apply every year, and Ratna really is one of the most serious, motivated students. So for me, it's a pleasure to be here again and to talk about this book. I'm honored that I could be one of the editors of this book. And actually, the rights of the child, of children, is one very important topic right now in Italy and in Europe. As you know, probably 24 years ago, the European Union decided to create a Charter of Fundamental Rights, Charter of Nice, Charter of Fundamental Rights of European Union. So all the countries in Europe, Italy, Germany, France, Spain, and so on, 27 countries agreed about some important rights, which must be considered as fundamental in all this area, in all this continent. In this charter, Article 24, we can find the rights of the child, so some provisions dedicated to children. This this article says that children shall have the right to such protection and care if it's necessary for their well-being. They may express their views freely, and such views shall be taken into consideration on the matters which concern them in accordance with their age and maturity. Again, a key point is the best interest of children. The second paragraph of this article says that in all actions relating to children, whether taken by public authorities or private institutions, the child's best interest must be a primary consideration. So it is important to take into consideration what is the best interest for the children. And the last paragraph says that every child shall have the right to maintain on a regular basis a personal relationship and direct contact with both his or her parents, unless that is contrary to his or her interest. Because, you know, right now in Europe, all over in the world, I think many times when the parents divorce or there is a separation, children are the victim of this divorce or separation. So often, unfortunately, children can have regular contacts with their parents or with one of the parents or with the grandparents, with the relatives. So for the European Union, it's important to underline that these children must have the possibility to keep this contact with both the parents and also with also with the grandparents, no, with both the parents of their parents, with the relatives. So this is important for their health, for their psychological health. I think that the book of Dr. Ratna is a very important masterpiece, a very important work, which will help people to understand how is important to respect children's rights. The topic she deals with is very delicate and is the confirmation of the fact that children must be respected. Children are the future, but I would say children are the present. And in the present, we must protect this category, these weak subjects. So thank you very much. Once again, I hope that this relation between Italy, between my university, my research center, and India can go on. You all are invited to visit my university, my research center. I hope that many other Indians will apply for our postdoc program. Right now the applications are open, so the call is open. So if other doctors want to participate, you are very welcome. It will be always a pleasure to host more Indians in our research center, in our programs. Thank you very much and good job.
Thank you so much, sir. Being praised by your mentor is always special for a student. And now I request Professor Dr. Haide Maria Hupffer from Federal University, Brazil. Ma'am, if you are connected with us. As I've told earlier, that we are actually in different time zones, so it is difficult for few of our main and important contributors and editors to join and talk on this platform. Also, I'd like to bring to notice that Mr. Gabriel Cemin Petry from Federal University, Brazil, was about to give a presentation here, but unfortunately, he lost his grandfather last night. So we pray and we offer all our condolences and deep condolences to him on this platform. Now I request Professor Yugal Kishore sir to please bless us and this book. Sir has been connected with us from last few years, and now this is the time, sir, we need your blessings. Sir, if you are able to hear me and if we do not have any technical issue.
Thank you very much, Madam Rachana. In fact, Ratna, I'm sorry. Please don't mind. So, Madam Ratna Sisodiya ji. Honorable Mr. Justice RCS Jhala, sorry if you are present here, I do not know. Esteemed Professor Dr. Nistha Madam, Mr. Professor Suresh Tiwari ji, Professor Jaishankar Singh ji, and Professor Sunil Kumar Mishra ji, and all others. Here, this book, Abhay, Bachpan, I have gone through with it, and it deals with Rajasthan. So whenever Rajasthan comes to my mind, what I view, what I dream is the capital city, Pink City, and then the majestic forts and places of Rajasthan, and Ranthambore National Park of Rajasthan, and mouth-watering dishes like dal bati churma and mirchi bada. Yesterday we had we had a function also for mirchi bada in Rajasthan and Pushkar Lake. And above all, the Rajasthan is a state in India known for its vibrant culture and rich history. But unfortunately, in this state of Rajasthan, the present scenario is that Rajasthan ranks third in the child level in all states of India. Rajasthan has 50% of the children have either once or twice an abuse or violence against them. 50% of the girls, even at present day, they get married at the age below 18 when they're child, as per the UNESCO. And there is a 20% decline in the sex ratio. It's very unfortunate. And in this scenario, I can only say that this particular book, which is known as Abhay Bachpan, is a wonderful work done by the author, Madam Ratna Sisodiya ji. I congratulate you from whole heart that you have gathered a very good team, a team which is having editors of the type like Professor Dr. Angelo Ferraro, who spoke just a few minutes back before me, Professor Pablo Rafael Banchio. My pronunciation may be wrong, so I may be excused for that. You can understand, we Indians, we have got a typical pronunciation. And Dr. Rachana Choudhari Madam, Dr. Surendra Singh Bhati ji, and contributors were Haide Maria Hupffer from Brazil, Mamta Rathore, Divyaraj Singh Jhala, and Gabriel Cemin Petry. So, such a wonderful team has gathered to present, to write this book. So it is a wonderful book. And I have gone through with the book. I have found that the first chapter deals with the status of the children in ancient India. Madam Professor Dr. Nishtha Madam has already spoken on it, so I'll not speak about it. The type of customs, the type of festivals we have for children in India. And then the second chapter talks about UNICEF data and reports. We all know it. The Human Rights for Children and its Convention, we all know it. And then Indian legislation and legislation in Rajasthan about child right. It is there in the fourth chapter. That is also quite known. But of course, here, the status of child in Rajasthan, the factor affecting the child rights, which is discussed under chapter 5, is wonderful. It has very systematically, categorically presented the factors which are affecting the child rights and the cure which can be there for it. And then chapter 6 is also again a very good insight that there are insights of the 20 experts. Some of them are from UNICEF, some of them from Rajasthan Human Rights Commission, etc. I'll not go in detail. The book is in your hand. You will see that how these institutions, how the expert persons have given their opinion about the violations which are going on with regards to the child. And apart from that, how it can be cured. And then another chapter, which is the chapter 7th, it talks about the voice of tomorrow. Oh, wonderful. This chapter is wonderful because the experts here, they are talking about how to overcome the violations and abuses against the child right. There are as many as, I think, 11 experts, and they have wonderfully presented their view, and they have provided that how the wholesome care, which Madam Nishta was also talking about, can be provided to the children. And then further, chapter 8 talks about the child protection during the digital era. Of course, this is in this era. I also feel very much that children, they need special protection. We give them mobile without judging what they are seeing, what they are browsing. So this is a wonderful book. I suggest that this book should be provided by the Rajasthan government to every institution, to every library in not only in Rajasthan, throughout the country. So that, because the solutions which have been provided, the experts' opinion which have been provided in 2 chapters, that is chapter 6 and 7, they are very important. They are not only important for Rajasthan, they are important for the whole of the country. And I am sure that if this book goes to the hands of the parents, if this book goes to the hands of the principals and the schools of the children, if it goes to the different organizations which deal with children, then certainly the type of abuse we have in the society, which I have just narrated, that in Rajasthan this is the situation, it will certainly not be there. So I am grateful to the author, Madam Ratna Sisodiya ji, that she has written certainly a very, very, very good book, a book which should go to the hands of every person, every citizen of India. With this, I again congratulate the whole team, and I thank the Professor Sunil Kumar Sahab, who has given me opportunity to speak here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. Suresh Mani Tripathi, sir, to please share some words of wisdom with us. Do we have Tripathi sir with us? Sunil sir? If Dr. Haide Maria Hupffer ma'am is with us and is able to hear us, ma'am, would you please like to share a few words? I guess there is some technical issue. Now I request Professor Jai Shankar Singh, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, ma'am. I guess few of our experts are unable to connect properly due to technical glitches. So I request now Dr. Rachana Choudhary, ma'am. Ma'am, should we proceed with the release ceremony? So we have 2 books in line to be introduced. So
this meeting is being recorded.
Dr. Rachana Choudhary, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, dear. Thank you, Ratna. I would like to give you a brief intro about the Ratna's book, Haide Bachpan, Unflinched Childhood, Exploring Human Rights Issue of Children in India with special reference to Rajasthan. By Dr. Ratna Sisodiya, it is a significant contribution to the discourse on child rights in India and globally. This work comprehensively addresses the multifaceted challenges faced by children particularly in Rajasthan, are historically plagued by social issues such as female feticide, child marriage, and sex selection. The book's significance is underscored by the expertise of its editorial team, which includes international experts, Professor Dr. Angelo V. Ferraro from Italy, Professor Dr. Pablo Rafael Banchio from Argentina, Mr. Surendra Singh Bhati, and myself, Rachana, from India. Contributions from Professor Dr. Haide Maria Hupffer and Mr. Gabriel Cemin Petry from Brazil, and Dr. Mamta Rathore and Mr. Divyaraj Singh Jhala from India add depth and a global perspective to the work. The foreword by Honorable Justice Mr. Rachana Singh Jhala, Chairman of Rajasthan State Human Rights Commission, further enhances its credibility. The book's release in India, Argentina, Italy, Brazil, and Dubai highlights its global relevance and the universal importance of advocating for children's rights. The exploration begins with a historical perspective. In Chapter 1, examining the portrayal and treatment of children in ancient India, this sets the stage for understanding the evolution of children's rights in country. Chapter 2 provides a comprehensive overview of current statistics and data from UNICEF, emphasizing critical issues like education, health, and child labor. Chapter 3 introduces international human rights instruments and conventions, while Chapter 4 scrutinizes India's legislative framework to protect children's rights. The core of the book lies in Chapter 5, which evaluates the effectiveness of government initiative in Rajasthan, celebrating progress while acknowledging ongoing challenges. Expert insights in Chapter 6 and grassroots case studies in Chapter 7 showcase both the terms and hurdles in fight for child rights. Chapter 8, authored by Professor Hupffer and Mr. Petry, delves into protecting children's rights in digital age, offering a comparative analysis of data protection laws in Latin America and India. Abhay Bachpan, Unflinched Childhood is more than a scholarly work, it is a call to action. It underscores the resilience and dedication of those working towards a future where every child can grow up free from fear and full of potential. This book is a beacon of hope, inspiring dialogue and commitment to the cause of children's rights, fostering a brighter and more just world for future generations. Congratulations, Ratna. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, I wish to know if we are technically okay with if we could play a slide.
Yeah.
Can we please?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So I request all our dignitaries to please look at the cover.
Yes, we are playing here.
Ma'am, this is the first public display of the book, because we had all the people involved in this book from entire world almost. So it was difficult to manage a physical release ceremony. So this is the first display. Also, I'm delighted to share that with the release of this book, we have 2 books in line to be introduced on this wonderful platform before these wonderful panelists and dignitaries. Now I request Dr. Suman Yadav, ma'am, Assistant Professor, Delhi University, to please introduce his proposed research work, which we are going to have in the form of a book. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Ratna. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce a book that examines gender justice within the Indian legal framework. This book critically analyzes existing laws, policies, and judgments, highlighting success and shortcomings in promoting gender equality. This book is divided into 8 chapters. Chapter 1 covers Introduction to Gender Justice in India. Chapter 2 talks about historical evolution of gender laws in India. Chapter 3 covers constitutional framework for gender equality. Chapter 4 enumerates gender and family laws, challenges and opportunities. Chapter 5 very specifically talks about violence against women, legal framework and gaps. Chapter 6 covers gender and work, employment, labor, and social security. Chapter 7 importantly talks about intersectionality and gender justice, marginalized communities. And lastly, Chapter 8 is about conclusion and recommendations for reform. So to conclude, this book aims at engaging the society in a thoughtful conversation about the critical issues surrounding gender justice in India and ways to work towards more equitable society. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, we are waiting eagerly for this book to come fast, and I request Jaswal, ma'am. Ma'am, we will need your blessings for this book as well. Now I request Dr. Mamta Rathore, ma'am, to please introduce us with her upcoming research work. Over to Dr. Mamta Rathore, ma'am.
Thank you, Ratna ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, heartfelt congratulations, ma'am, for this book. And it's a pleasure that I have been also a part of this book. I contributed. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, ma'am. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries present with us in this ceremony. Today, I, Dr. Mamta Rathore, Lecturer, Department of Computer Science and IT, MLSU Udaipur, stand before you to discuss a topic that has become an integral part of our life, that is social media. With billions of users worldwide, platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube have transformed the way we connect, communicate, and consume information. However, this digital revolution comes with both benefits and cost. My book title, Lost in the Field, Hidden Toll of Social Media in Tech-Driven World, which is a call for child right and emotional well-being, throws light on the adolescent and their status of emotional well-being. Every child is important and carries a bag of hidden rights with it, and that is right to emotional expression. On one side, all these technical influences supports global reach and connectivity, but on other side, it has its drawbacks. Starting around age of 10, children's brain actually undergo a fundamental shift that spurs them to seek social rewards, including attention and approval from their peers. We have already seen how this has created tremendous change to our way of life. So it is just an effort to throw some light on the psychological effects that are affecting our today's children. It's even scarier to consider how this may be changing brain development of entire generation of youth. Now, previous study shows impact of technological influences, the use of excessive technology, social media may result in loneliness, self-harm, and feelings of inadequacy among teens. Also, the second most important aspect here is to cover time drain. Rather than investing time on screen for appraisal and acknowledgement from general public, a child at this age should be guided in the right direction to promote growth and success. So it is a need of an hour for parental awareness and balance for all of us. As parent, educator, and policymakers, we must strike a balance. Encourage healthy social interactions beyond screens, face-to-face conversations, outdoor play, and shared experiences. Tech digital literacy, critical thinking, and emotional resilience to help children navigate the digital landscape. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Please accept our best wishes for the book.
Thank you, ma'am.
Abhay Pratap Singh, sir, for the expert remark.
Hello, ma'am. And I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the dignitaries who have spared time and join us on our platform, that is iClap Foundation, for the launch of such a wonderful book, Abhay Bachpan. So this term, Bachpan, it relates, let me give you a context, right? Child has a special place in terms of everyone's life in society, and whether a child is a juvenile or whether a child is, can say a conflict with law, or a child is in need of care and protection, as Professor Jaswal rightly said, with their POCSO laws, juvenile and other things. I would just like to conclude by saying one particular story from the Ramayana, and it will be in Hindi. I'll try to translate it towards the end in English. So what happened when जब अश्वमेध यज्ञ हो रहा था, तो अश्वमेध को जब लवकुश जो थे वो भारद्वाज ऋषि के आश्रम में थे, उन्होंने अश्वमेध घोड़े को पकड़ लिया, एंड देन उनको छुड़वाने के लिए लक्ष्मण जी गए, right? He was defeated. Then Hanuman ji gaye, he was also defeated. And when this was told to Lord Rama that there are two kids और वो बहुत बदमाश और हट्टी बालक हैं और वो इस तरह कर रहे हैं, and he got infuriated, और उन्होंने कहा कि चलिए मैं चलता हूं और मैं देखता हूं ऐसे उद्दंडी बालक कौन हैं। और जब वो वहां पर गए, so obviously since Lavkush were kids, they instigated Lord Rama. And when Lord Rama was about to use some kind of force against them, immediately Bhardwaj Rishi came and he intervened. और भारद्वाज ऋषि ने एक बात कही, उन्होंने कहा महाराज आप ये क्या करने जा रहे हैं? उन्होंने कहा गुरुदेव ये बच्चे बहुत हट्टी हैं और देखिए मैं इनको सबक सिखाने जा रहा हूं। तो भारद्वाज ऋषि ने एक बात कही कि महाराज बालहट तो सब जानते हैं, लेकिन बालहट का उत्तर राजहट नहीं होता। So children may be, they may be delinquent, they may do wrong, but the states, they cannot commit wrong. So now it is high time that the state steps in and fulfill its responsibility. So this story, tells us that the role of child has always been special, even if we go down the history lane. And at the same time, I would like to extend my best wishes to Dr. Mamta Rathore and Dr. Suman Yadav for their upcoming books. And thank you all. Thank you for giving us an opportunity at iClap Foundation.
Thank you, sir. Sir, now I request Dr. Sunil Kumar Mishra. Sir, if you are available, if you are able to hear me, Mishra, sir. I repeat, if Mr. Sunil Kumar Mishra is present with us, I think, sir, though sir is seeming connected, but I guess there is some technical issue that sir is unable to communicate with us. I request Mr. Surendra Singh Bhati for the formal vote of thanks.
First of all, I would like to thank, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So first of all, I would like to thank Honorable Justice RCS Jhala sir for his gracious acceptance of the invitation for this event. Then Professor Nishtha Jaswal, ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am. I know you are very busy right now and always, because of your responsibilities, but we are very thankful that you spared your time, ma'am. Abhay Pratap sir, Yugal Kishore sir, Rachana ma'am, Sumam ma'am, Mamta ma'am, and especially Sunil Kumar ji sir, because he has been instrumental, organizing this event. So I would like to thank all of you, and we request and we hope that in future we also will get your esteemed guidance and support in future endeavors, and we ensure that we'll do our best work. We'll try to enrich the research aspect of law in the country. And with that, I would like to thank all of you. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am, Jaswal ma'am, it's my personal thanks because I'm still unable to with you because we understand your recent responsibilities do not let you spare even 5 minutes for yourself, and you have spent time for us.
Congratulations and God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Also, I mentioned here importantly, Professor Dr. Pushpa Mehru ma'am has joined us from Pacific School of Law. Ma'am has informed me that she will not speak, but here, ma'am, I thank you for all the support you extend, and thank you to entire faculty team of Pacific School of Law. ICLAF Foundation, because sir, this platform and all the ideas we share with you, we discuss with you, my mentor Rachana ma'am, Angelo sir, if there, Suman ma'am for your guidance, Mamta ma'am for being my team, and the person I shared my ideas with. Thank you, everyone. And I'll be forwarding the PDF copy of the book to all of you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.